Tenet. What if a film didn't just tell a story, but built its story from how it was told? Tenet isn't just about time travel, it's about cinema and how it can formally bend time itself. This is Formalism. Formalism, an approach to film theory that is focused on the formal or technical elements of a film. Tenet abandons the typical linear narrative form, and instead Nolan constructs a palindrome where events loop, fold into each other, which causes the story's structure to be the story itself. The story follows the protagonist as he tries to stop a crime lord who has figured out how to time travel. The film uses its visual aspects as the main force to drive the narrative through, whether through inverted fight scenes or explosions imploding, bullets unshooting themselves. The viewer is captivated by the story they are watching and not necessarily what they're hearing. During these scenes, there is an absence of dialogue. Nolan deliberately made this choice as the time inversion in Tenet is the language of the film. Sergei Eisenstein's montage theory explains that meaning truly blossoms from how shots collide, and not when they're considered individually. Tenet proves this theory effective, as it creates meaning from how timelines collide, the events in the film playing backwards and forwards, telling the story, and at times, foreshadowing what more there is to come. Because of Nolan's choice to use this genre, it's easy to feel disconnected from the film. Its anti-realism tropes, along with its over-the-top action scenes, create an emotional discrepancy between the audience and the characters. This is to be expected, however, as most formalist films create a sense of distance. Many critics, like Richard Lawson from Vanity Fair, complain about the difficulty of understanding the film. He says the film is unimpressive, sarcastically claiming it's not because it's hard to follow, or because Nolan knows what he means but fails to properly explain it to us. I don't really mind those things, though they do start to get aggravating around the 2-hour mark. Another critic, from Roger Ebert, says the same thing, claiming Tenet was hoping to give Nolan fans more to chew on than ever before. More certainly seems to be the operating principle of Tenet, even if the chewing can get exhausting. Although Tenet is definitely extremely difficult to follow at times, Nolan did not want the film to tell its story via traditional methods. The complexity and sheer depth of the film's narration is not designed to be fully understood at all times. It is a story to be told through visual elements, jump cuts, events unfolding and refolding themselves right before our eyes, and that is the power of formalism. Nolan decided to approach the genre in a more modern and contemporary fashion, whilst also adding an element of hybridity, contributing to the evolution of the genre. The action movie still retains its usual tropes, like fight scenes, dramatic music, and the protagonist getting in near-defeat situations. Yet where the film innovates is how the story embeds itself through these tropes. Tenet isn't about the how, it's about the what. Through its inverted structure, visual language, and atypical narrative design, Nolan makes a case for cinema as a formal experiment. In doing so, he doesn't just play with time, he plays with the very form of film.